wide turn. Okay. Yeah, you know, I think the problem is I try to copy Callie's 50.
Good, looking
Does
good.
Clemens have a chance? Absolutely
Like, see,
not.
that's good.
He's gonna
Like,
get
this is
smoked.
fine.
No,
All
just-
the trash talking starting early. I love this. I love it. That's going to be a great intro to this
More every run.
this matchup whenever I post it later.
What's up, number 32?
Whatever. I
Yeah,
have
we
good
are gonna
odds
reset the
to
bets
use
and
Word.
I think pretty much everyone is in line with that, other than Samuel. So like nobody really thinks of it.
If I get a shit word, it really is. 55, I can use the man.
Sorry for the echoey audio. I'm just wishing both of our competitors good luck.
Spicy.
Hello, Samo.
I am back. How are you?
I am doing well. I've got my stomach full, ate some dinner, so we're refreshed and ready to go.
That's wise. I should have used my 90 minutes better, but I just sat here talking
God,
the
I
whole
am so
time.
bad at Cradle.
That
I
sounds
should
like
have
a
eaten
great
something.
use of time to me.
So bad at it.
It's mostly bitching about the scheduling kerfuffle,
Spicy.
but that's fine. I think it was productive
Yeah,
for
1
next
minute to
year's
go.
cup. The discussion.
What is
I
this
had.
guy's veto?
I gotta
I
remember.
wonder
Anyway.
what his veto.
Well, we gotta make sure things are lined up whenever you become commissioner. So
Yeah, I want to run a tighter ship, but I also want to. I don't want to discourage participation, so I'm trying to figure out how to balance
I think
those two because they're sort of competing ideals.
it's a very fine line to
How
walk.
is that
Yes.
not a
Hello,
kill?
Greengrass. Yeah, thank you for joining in. I appreciate it.
Whatever, man. He either dies or he doesn't. I don't fucking care.
We've got ourselves a heavy-hitting matchup between, well, apparently Samo and Cubby, since I don't know how to change the title. You're going to be running it back with Cubby, I guess.
That's fucking bullshit, though. That should have been a kill. Alright, I'm gonna do one.
I'm okay with that if that lets me advance to the next round, beating Cubby
You gotta
again.
do something for good luck.
It gives you a bye in the next losers bracket matchup.
Yeah, look,
So I got.
no offense to Cubby, but you know, I did just beat him. I think I have a better chance of beating him again than beating Clemens or Ace.
Dude, if I.
I'd say just a slight bit chance better.
I heard you
Yeah,
fast
That's a smidge.
That's it.
yeah. If we're being completely honest with ourselves.
Oh yeah. I smell better than Iry's ever smelled in his fucking life.
Who did I predict in my official challenge pred for this one? Let me have a
Let's
look.
fucking go.
'Cause this, I think, to me, this is the most competitive matchup of the entire.
So, yeah.
event.
This is the matchup that I dare say everybody's looking forward to, and it very well could be a finals preview. They very well could meet again. We shall see. But
Just 'cause it's
you know,
stupid, distracting.
this is
The screen is open.
these two names are the names that you think of for Goldeneye. So this is, dare I say, the match of the night.
I mean, absolutely. I've said it before, but the main story, the primary story, you know, there's a lot of side stories in the Elite, but the primary story of GoldenEye speedrunning is the rivalry between Ace and Clemens. That is the through line that goes through the history of the entire game.
Ace and Clemens, the rivalry that never dies. And we are going to write a whole new chapter here tonight. Hello, Tree Antichrist. Good to see you. Irie, good to see you again. Cubby, I see you survived the absolute thrashing from Samo, I dare say. Jilly Billy.
And yeah, absolutely, this could be a preview for the final. It's a common thing in the Cup to have, like in 2024 or 3 or something.
He's asking if he wants.
One year we had 3 matches like in a row basically in the winners bracket between Irie and Clemens, and another year we had the same thing with Calais and Chris G, where the winners bracket essentially had 3 matches in a row of the same pair.
What's up, mate?
And it could happen again.
Very well could. Very well could.
Easily.
The time
Someone
is now.
just tried
You decided what you're
calling.
gonna veto. You decided what you're gonna veto.
It's contingent upon your veto, so I need to know yours first.
Yeah, I've been put a lot of thought into it between statue and
Or maybe it was
On your telephone or on Discord?
it was on Discord, but actually I think it was Ace and Clemens calling each other, and it just came through their mic.
That is, yeah, that's sick. Okay.
Just got confused.
Against Cubby, when I was playing Bunker 1,
Do you prefer?
we had this weird noise that sounded like somebody quit the call, but neither of us did. We just got the noise of someone joining or leaving. Unexplained. Greatest mystery in Elite history.
Will we ever figure out what that sound was?
I'm more used to
My
the
friends.
one player does the first
I don't
one
think we
first.
will.
Maybe we can.
Okay.
The question is,
Didn't we thought he rage quit? I mean, it's not out of the realm of possibility for Samo.
I kind of prefer the alternating, but I guess I don't care. Like,
Never in the Brabham Cup. Anything else, absolutely. Controller tossed across the room.
maybe we can
Correct.
Not the cup.
As Tree Antichrist, as far as that goes, it's kind of a running joke in the Elite Discord because Will posted a video
Maybe we can just do a coin flip and then whoever wins
saying
picks
Jilly
what
Billy
they wanna do.
control test or something like that, and I just took it and ran with it.
Just like alternating, and then I can pick whether I
Damn,
want
if
Someone's got to time the host out.
predictions.
Yeah, we're gonna time me out. It's gonna be just the Samo show, which actually I'm sure that people would be perfectly fine with that.
yeah, that's good with me.
Nah, we need you here, Spicy.
You want to do like a coin toss on the browser?
Thanks, I appreciate it.
If I do this alone, it's gonna go off the rails. I need you to rein me in.
Let me see if I think I'll just ask in the Elite Gaming channel.
I think it was an ironic joke / typo, like somehow like in stream titles for like Moam, we would just like intentionally misspell people's names. That's my theory. I don't. We wouldn't know that for sure without asking. Yeah, Clem, I got you. Let me get a wheel of names pulled up.
Oh, yeah, Ace isn't in the Discord. These guys, not in the Discord.
Alright, they're
It's
gonna
so
do wheel of
complicated.
names.
Clem, Ace.
Alright, they're gonna do wheel of
Clem, Ace. Oops.
Sweet.
If that one would have landed, then we had to do it again. All right,
Kinda
we're not
figure
doing
if you win, you're gonna wanna
2
go.
out of 3. We're just gonna send it right now.
Let's give it green.
I said I figured if you win, you probably want to go
What's that?
second for the first 2 rows, right? I said I figured.
Oh, is it Ace or Ace? Oh, it's the blue Ace.
Honestly,
Oh
I
my God, you won! You won!
The-
Ooh, that was so close.
The blue Ace just barely eked out the red Ace.
So I pick whether we do alternating
Alright.
or like half.
Do we know what structure? Alternating or half and half?
If I had to put money
Oh, wait,
on
hold
it,
on, let me,
it's probably
yeah,
going to be
I-
alternating.
Sorry.
Yeah, I was gonna
can
say the
wait.
same.
Is that-
But it's up to the runners.
I was
Yeah,
just
so
gonna
you
say,
can
so
choose.
I win, which means I choose whether we do alternating or half and half, and I pick the order as well. Like
So this is the other half of the winner's bracket here today.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, that's what we
and
decided. That was
I'm
our
sure that
decision,
most
so-
people-
I've got to mine.
Whatever. Yeah, I guess.
Most people had Ace Clemens, Mark, and Callie advancing to
Yeah, I
the
don't
winner's
know, I feel
bracket.
better for me is the
Either
thing.
one, you know. It's hard.
But this is the other half, and like Samo and I were talking about here pre-game, which technically we are still pre-game. These are the 2 names you think of with Goldeneye, you know, with all due respect
obviously, we're gonna
to,
reset
you know,
that,
Mark,
right?
Callie,
That's a lot.
Irie, Big Boss Man, all them. These are the 2 names in this very present moment where if you think of an untied world record, it's probably going to go to one
I
of
don't
these 2
wanna do
people.
alternating. It's probably just like it's too annoying for me to remember.
Indeed. You know, really I think if you were to split the elite into like we split our years into a BC AD. The BC AD would be when Clem and Ace joined and really started competing. That would be the beginning of the modern era, really. Everything before that, all the boss, the Wouter, that's BC.
You can go first.
That's ancient times. That's Old Testament.
I knew that's why
The
I'll be
Old
honest,
Testament,
if it was up to me,
yes.
I would pick
Which,
I knew that.
important building blocks for our time, definitely. But
It's a huge
yeah, these two have just dominated the game for so long. And the fact that they're still going strong is just absolutely remarkable.
All right, man. Good luck. I'm going to.
It makes you wonder. Like, this isn't like most sports. This is a lot more like golf. Will these guys still be doing this 10 years from now?
Yeah, we can do that. Honestly.
Maybe,
I'll
probably.
Just be in your stream and then like.
People probably asked the same thing 10 years ago, and they are. So.
I feel like that's the easiest way to
Yep.
do it without getting.
Yep, it seems like it's the never-ending question. And the thing is, there's all kinds of new things that are still getting discovered to this day on this game that's just keeping people around for just that much longer. So, who knows what will happen 5-10 years down the road.
I'm not gonna lie.
I would like the ride to never end personally.
It's all good.
Well,
probably.
Whenever
Everything ends eventually. But.
Everything ends eventually, but by that time, the Cup Commissioner Samo Sammy, he'll find ways to keep this cup alive for sure. So we are off and running in this heavyweight matchup.
Here it goes.
Okay, Clemens going first.
Clemens is
As
going
decided by
first. Oops. I don't need any random controllers pressing inputs.
Seems like
Yeah, damn cinema. That's one of the things that was only just recently discovered, and here we are. Now 52 is a household time rather than it being just a 3-person time.
Time makes a fool out of every strike.
Per level, and we do every single level other than.
When does a control warp become viable? That is the question, isn't it?
But we get one try to get the best time we can.
I swear, like if the guard is
there, you heard it here first. 18 months.
I'm calling it 18 months.
So Clemens just finished.
18 months will have it cracked, and it'll be Untied Gold Rush that everyone will be.
And then I have to try to get better than that. So you got 55.
320s and stuff.
All right, so Clemens with a 55 to kick things off in this matchup. Now Ace is going to. The volley's been hit back to Ace. For the people at home who have never witnessed a Match Play Cup until now, what they're going to do is play each level individually, minus 2 vetoes, but they will play each level individually. They will take turns, and a point gets scored for whoever scores the lowest time, and if there's a tie, that point gets carried forward over to the next level. Our guy Cal Brabham came up with the idea back during the COVID times of 2020, and it is one of the few things from COVID that has hung around that is a very good thing.
In terms of positive outcomes of COVID, name 2. I can name 1.
Oh yeah, there we go, Cal. The legend himself.
Speak of the devil, who shall appear? It's telling us that he himself should be sent to the gulag because he did the scheduling.
Okay, so there's no score anywhere. That's a problem. Yeah, okay.
I would do it, but you're
I am streaming, yes. I'll wait until this run is over, and I'll throw up a quick text.
You gotta be fucking joking me.
What did,
Fucking dumb.
Clemens showing some frustration with the facility. It's not working out for him so far.
So did Ace get 55 as well?
Ace did get 55 as well. We've got a tie heading into facility.
Okay, so they're not alternating then. They're doing half and half.
Interesting little wrinkle there because Clemens prefers to do the alternating. Maybe they came to an agreement.
Yeah, maybe they made a mistake. I don't know.
Yeah, you get a point for every single level you win, and
so
points carry
stupid,
forward
man.
if you both like fail a level.
49 from Clemens, which for Clemens, you definitely expect better from him, and you can tell that he's disappointed. But you know, for some people, 49 would be a godsend in the Brabham Cup. So it just speaks volumes to the quality of play that we're seeing.
Yeah, 49 in the cup for me would be a perfect run, basically. But I understand Clemens' frustration. Anyone who was watching Clemens before the match began, he got 2 44s back to back. So
What?
to go from that to getting a 49 20 minutes later, I would be upset too, you know.
So Ace is making his way through the labs here. He had a little bit of a hang-up as well, so facility not going either competitor's way so far. And we're looking at a bad Trev.
This is at least 45.
Holy shit,
If
I didn't
not
fail it.
44.
Yeah, easy win.
I can tell by the guard placements that this is definitely
46.
Ace is taking this point.
46 with all that. Wow.
All right, forget the big text for a second. I'll throw up a impromptu scoreboard.
Ace takes the lead with the
Yeah, the
with
thing
2
is there's
points,
18, but
gets
we
the
beat
damn
them
point
too,
as
so we
well.
only play 16. That's an interesting comparison, though.
Perfect hut boost on runway from Clemens.
Yeah, looking good for
Should
runway
be-
so far.
Should be an easy 23 unless the plane blows up. God forbid. Extra boost, that's a 5-0.
Thanks, Reds.
23. And the Ace response on runway.
23.
45 or 46.
2.x, that would have been easy 22, I think.
But it was,
Which
my
we
fault
have
for
had in the
fucking
cup
up this
before.
half door like an idiot, though. But it wasn't really that my fault though, because the fucking what happened was the mine.
Good boost out of the hut for Ace as well. And yeah,
Just as clean.
2.x isn't gonna be something that, well, really you'll see in the cut very often. But even if it was, both Clemens and Ace.
Could this be the first ever
Don't-
22, 1.2? Look down boost. No, it isn't.
It's
line,
not.
but he also gets 5-0.
All right, so we got a tie heading into Surface 1.
I think that's back-to-back 2 runway runs where we saw 5-0. I think these are the first 5-0s we've seen this year.
18.
And they happen back-to-back for the top 2 players of all time.
The top 2 players, of
Check
course.
the cards.
Yeah,
I'll be calling to check the cards. Audit the consoles.
yeah. We're gonna call in some Brabham Cup officials for the audit. I believe Clemens opted to skip the cinemas.
Oh well, we got patrol.
I think so. I can't even tell. No, I think he did.
Looking good into the hut so far, and goes with the old school hut. That's something I meant to bring up in Callie's Surface 1 run earlier, is that little strafe change at the door as compared to on the stairs. I like it a lot. It really helped me wherever I was going for 102.
You actually learned that.
There we
Because
go.
I saw him do that and I thought, nah, that's too much for me. I know it saves time, but I don't want to learn doing that room
Surely
backwards.
that's
Well,
not
see,
103.
yeah, the
It looks
thi-
cool as
I don't
hell.
know why.
The thing
I
about
thought
it is,
that
I had
was
trouble
better.
doing it
It's
the
because
original
of the,
way, that room. So I was like, well, I'm just going to try this
Oh,
and see
really?
how it works.
I'm an idiot.
And it worked out
I'm
well,
such an
thankfully,
idiot.
because it is a
Yeah,
slight bit
cinema.
faster. You're right.
The cinema changes the music. I forgot. About
Yeah, I mean, I acknowledge it's
I'm so
obviously
used to the,
superior. I just
RTA
I
that
was
for
good
some
at the
reason
old
I was
strat.
like,
I didn't
oh,
want
is
to
that
change. I knew I could get 102 without it,
That
so
was a
I
good run
didn't
aside
bother.
from the second lock or something.
So 104 from
Yeah, that was a
Clemens.
solid 104, I think. Lowish.
Very, very strong time.
Slightly better locks
For the
than
cup.
103 for sure.
Has there ever been any 102s in the cup?
Potentially, probably from Calais.
Yeah.
Let me have a quick look. Actually, no. 103 is the record.
103 is the cup
Golden,
record. All right.
Mhm.
Ladder warp.
And aside from the frigate that got broken by Mark, I think all of these are up to date. But they have none of this year's results.
All right. Ace for getting to close the door behind him.
Unless
And-
someone got a 102 and we forgot about it this year, then the 103 is the record.
Ah,
Oh, he missed a lock. Oh, and he's got to reload. Oh.
Yes!
That's going to cost him. All right.
Alright, we're alive.
Yeah,
boys, we're
that's the
alive.
103 gone.
Let's go.
The 104 gone. That's 105, I guess.
107.
107.
That reload was brutal.
Brutal. Meanwhile, Mark had to reload with his goddamn sniper rifle, and he still pulled out some crazy time against me.
Oh no, Clemens with the mishap.
Oh no! Oh, it's all falling
holy cow,
apart.
This is a very interesting.
A collapse. This is what you call a collapse.
He does make it through the guards.
Oh,
And he
that,
gets
oh my God,
that
dude,
guard
it's so
stops
fucking
him.
gay. That's like the gayest fucker ever.
Playing
Oh, you see,
defensive
this is-
lineman.
Easy loss.
Oh,
that's like
I mean, that's the collapse, you know.
thank you. Yes, it is
Yeah,
too.
One
It
thing
is.
goes wrong, and it all starts falling to pieces.
Even with a better start, that would have been like 20 probably.
22, which is what Cubby got against me, and I had a
Sometimes I want
really awful guard stuck and still pulled out a 21. So
It's too high risk.
I'd be very shocked if Ace doesn't win the point here.
22. He gets back boosted. He makes his way through the guards.
Yeah, this is like 19 anyway. It doesn't matter.
I mean, yeah, he killed 2 guards in about 3
Misses the
frames
warp,
there.
but I still think it's good enough.
20.
No, this is easily good enough.
Yeah.
Even with the miss warp.
Dang, dude. We could have tied. That sucks.
Yeah, 20.
All right. 3-2 is the advantage for Ace right now, and we're heading into Silo, where we're going to have a commercial break, apparently.
nah, you're not. You only get one.
That's too
I
bad.
still. Do you have
So
the little?
when
Oh, you're on the
it's
restream
happens.
thing, the multi-stream. I still have it. He's watching the cutscene.
Oh, I got it.
I will
Yeah,
describe
don't-
the action.
All right. We'd love to hear it.
Oh.
This is where the cutscene comes in handy. It's going to burn a little time.
Yeah, some of this Applebee's ad that we're enjoying. Not the one, that's what I'm getting. And a Mentos, some sort of can of Mentos, apparently. So far, pretty standard. Silo Ronnie's just entered the second room. Didn't go through the computers like Cubby did on his run against me, which I was very shocked to see. Just went around. Little stuckage at the end of the bridge between the second and third room. But extremely clean. Super early to the door. Ooh! Some really bad stuckage on a guard leaving the third room. The door was closed when he got to it. He had to wait for the guard. And then he got sort of stuck on him and trolled a bit.
This is painting a picture in my mind. This is...
Left side of the satellite, pretty standard. Ooh, terrible stuck. So in Oro, he got stuck on the guard that's right to the left of Oro. He crouched, and Oro, he almost didn't even make the door that Oro shuts behind him. Huge
That
loss
first half was
right at the
looking
end
very
there.
good.
He had to warp the door
Wow. That's
that Oro closes on the little bridge there.
went from like a god.
That's still not too bad.
All right. 113 from Clemens. We're back. we are back. We're going to get an ace run now, an ace response.
Yeah, the 113. Almost all of that time was lost, starting from the last door out of the third room, and at Oro. Everything else was beautiful.
It's true, Pogo. He's got to get that beer money somehow.
Fuck off.
Oh, he fucked up the start though. This could be bad.
Oh,
This could be really bad.
thrown around a little bit, but recovers well.
It's still pretty bad. I don't know what.
He Clem's saying that he messed this up a bit, so you know, Clem might have a chance. I don't think he messed it up that bad.
Oh my god.
Oh, the door's closed. Oh, and the scientist blocks him.
Close the doors on him. Come on, Dr. Nick.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Oh,
Clem has a shot.
Lemon's lost.
Close the doors. Yes.
It's gonna be pretty. This is gonna be honestly pretty close, I think.
Oh, that was atrocious.
I don't know what.
If Ace has a clean ending, he might still have a chance. Oh, actually, never mind. I think.
And
it's over.
that scientist, the scientists are not agreeing with him on this run.
This is way over. Even with a perfect ending, I
Yeah,
think. Oh wait, no.
we're in this,
Clem's lost a
boys.
bunch
We're
time in the end.
fucking alive. 3-3. 3-3.
Jesus.
I think Ace has
Yeah.
just lost this actually.
Yep,
That's my-
116. 3-3.
Yeah.
This is too hilarious.
Mm.
Yeah, I think
Terrible
we're
times
hit
from
by the horror
some of the greatest solo players ever. Honestly,
My friends, did we overhype this
I get
matchup?
my last
I don't know if you guys
KF7
noticed that.
Cubby got 109 by the way. I got 117, and I'm a famously terrible solo player. So
Cal's asking the real
Collapse.
questions.
yeah, yeah. There is one word that describes what happened to both of them there, and it's collapse.
Collapse.
Total collapse
So
for both of them.
we got a tie ball game heading into frigate of all stages. Okay, that taker didn't die. That's going to cost him some time.
Bad on so many levels.
Goes for the throw. A little stuck on the back strafe. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. No third hostage. Honestly crazy. His hostage kills were so suspect that I
Yeah.
definitely would have gone for the third.
Yeah, at
on
that point,
one.
it would have
Nah,
been pretty risk-free.
not too bad in the end,
That's terrible, but
It's like
41, you
that's
should be
so
doing better
bad,
than
but
41,
definitely
honestly.
could've been a little
41, you expect better, but the nature of this stage
I
is
honestly
that can
thought
go
it was
either
gonna
way.
be
That
worse.
could
I thought it
win
was
by a
gonna
whole
be
minute.
seconds.
I think, Callie said it
That's
best.
so
If you get
atrocious, man. Oh
worse
my
than
God.
37, you either got extremely unlucky or something went really wrong. And I think it was
Oh.
Clemens' kills there.
Yes. Yes, that one, that first
Ooh.
taker not
Oh.
dying cost him.
Okay.
A grenade went off. That could be
Fair
bad
though, like,
news.
Even though that was lucky at
Yeah,
time, it was
now
also
Ace
extremely
is in
unlucky
a
because
similar position where
if it weren't for that
he
one
actually can't do the
kill
throw
on
because
the
of a
board, it would've been
grenade.
sick
He
ass
had to do a
run. That was
weird,
extremely troll.
slow kill on the second taker, but he still skips the third.
Come on, A. Slow. Slow away. Slow away. Slow away. Come on.
He's gonna try and just time it,
They're cocking
I
up.
guess.
They're cocking up. They're cocking up.
I think he should
Went
have
for
already entered
They're
it.
cocking up. They're cocking up.
DNF.
They're cocking
DNF.
I think he needed to enter way earlier. Yeah, I knew he was slow. He should have entered earlier. It was, I mean, obviously DNF anyway, but
Oh my god, I'm just getting lucky from these cucks. This
terrible
is
kills from both of them. They're both sort of choking on this one. It's tied up and it's making them both of them play bad.
Yeah. Yeah, we're getting
It's honestly
the
exciting.
it's making for an interesting matchup in ways we didn't think were possible.
Man, this is crazier than Callie's match. This must be hilarious for the viewers. This must be a lot of fun. This is insane.
This is high quality
Craziness.
entertainment.
Yeah, throwing for content. After all that craziness, then we get to calm down and watch both of these guys get perfect 54s, of course.
Of course.
Perfect.
And if they don't,
Clutch. Come on, give me a war.
I'm going to have some serious words for them.
Well, looking good so far.
That's 54 all day.
Into the
Yes!
door. Yep, that's it.
Fucking go. We're in business. Come on.
I mean,
That's a 54, pretty sure.
I got 54 too. Clem popped off.
Yeah.
Because he got 54.
Let's go.
The emotions
I know
are running
why I'm
high on this
54.
match.
I really shouldn't be, but it feels good to have one decent time. And it's like
Yeah, you got a point, Sean. Yeah, I mean, whenever you go up against your peers, people of equal or similar skill level, I mean, in a setting such as this, it's going to create extra pressure. Doesn't matter who you are.
Yeah, my match against Cubby was a lot more stressful than my match against Mark. Because I just knew there was no hope for me against Mark. Only a miracle could have won me that match. But Cubby, I had to fight for that.
Yeah, that was good. This should be
4-3.
I am writing all the times down. For anyone worried about that, and I'll post them in the forum later.
washed up 55s.
We've got a 54 tie, so we got a 2-point
Okay,
Bunker 2 coming up. Actually, I don't remember. I don't know what the vetoes are. Maybe they vetoed Bunker 2, but no, it doesn't look like it. So we got a 2-point Bunker 2.
They said them somewhere. I can't remember where.
Well, I'm willing to bet one of them statue, knowing Clemens.
Statue and train, I think.
All right, statue and train are the vetoes. Clemens with the second attempt warp. He misses the jailer.
Ooh.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
A terrible choke for a 2-pointer. And what is he doing? He did the same thing that I think it was Cubby. People don't know the backup strat.
He
Oh my god.
he killed the guard that was going to open the door. Oh my goodness.
These top players do not understand how to play the level if you fail the warp. It's incredible. They all, like, if I am failing a warp and I have to go around this route, I'm not making these mistakes. They're all expecting the keycard guard to be down the hall near the yellow warning symbols and stuff, because that's where he is in certain RTA strats. But he's not. He's much closer. He's the one that opens the door for
You know,
you.
I feel like I deserve double points
And
if I can
Mark
get
made that mistake.
better
Clemens
than
just
half
made
that
that
time.
mistake.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
It's finally a downside to being a top player. They've never encountered failure of this scope, and so they get lost and they don't know what to do.
The inverse top player privilege. Very interesting.
It's great to finally find an example
Yeah.
of an inverse to top player privilege.
Ace with
And
the
Ace is, of course, going to
good
put up a
first
22
warp.
or something.
I can't believe I clutched. I choked.
What?
He
Very
shot the
interesting.
videotape.
Wow.
Ooh. But I mean, obviously we're not worried about time here because of the mishaps in the last run, but
I mean, yeah, he was up against. He's got to be at a 46, but also he needed to sandbag anyway,
Okay, whatever.
so it didn't cost him all that much. But the way he chose to sandbag is why he hit the
statue
tape. I
is-
reckon he sandbagged outside of the room,
And I
which
guess
led him
this
to
is
hitting
where
the
I go
tape, in my
first,
opinion.
Right.
yeah,
It's sort of an interesting decision that cost him 2 seconds, I reckon.
very interesting decision. Yeah, I can understand the thought process of maybe clearing out the hallway from other guards, but yeah, led to an accidental tape shooting. All right, so we're moving on
It's
to
great to see,
archives.
though.
I never do that. Holy shit.
It's not often you see the tape get shot these days. Wow, killing the guard. Ace is on the ball.
That is smart though.
Gets back boosted anyway.
A 17, and I forgot to update the
17.
score. I apologize, people.
I DD4
4
the
to
god
4.
opens the door
That is 17. That's crazy.
kind of instinctively.
The Brabham backup privilege. Clemens gets a boost, but is
bad.
right into the door, so it's a little unfavorable.
Oh,
Natalia
no,
didn't see
Nat
him. Oh,
Didn't do
I had
the.
kind of YOLO that.
Didn't do the safe strats. Had a kind of a bad entry too.
That. I felt like it was
So he kind of had to YOLO it. 22. Woo.
That's bad.
Get that off screen ASAP.
So we are 4-5 Ace's favor, and we're heading into streets. A real opportunity to potentially rack up a multi-point jungle here.
I felt like it was kind of high, so I tried to do the Nat who were a little bit yellow.
Yeah, I always put a lot of time into practicing jungle. Usually, I didn't film my match against Cubby because I always skip train, and so jungle, it's the one most likely to be worth a whole bunch of points. And these guys skip train, so they're in the same situation.
Yeah, very high stakes level, potentially anyway.
6, so it's 4 to 6. And that is kind of rough.
KF7 sets, gets a back boost, then
One
a
back.
forward.
I'm gonna yeah.
But
So
if I win
I was gonna say it's gonna be 2.
Yeah, 2-to-1 ratio so far.
Oh man, I saw him get back.
Honestly, if you get KF7's first set, if you get a positive boost ratio, you can't be
People's
playing.
probably gonna be worth 2.
Even the neutral one.
Thank you guys. They don't pay me to keep score. They only pay me to commentate. So you have to forgive me.
And then make it to Aztec. Oh my god.
I am writing down the times, but I'm not keeping a tally of the score. So
We'll at least have a way of verifying at the end.
yeah, I'm kind of like checking and counting
Okay, at least it wasn't a 114.
while like checking it's right, but you know, I'm also trying to watch it and speak at the same time. It's a bit too much.
All right, so 115 for Mace. Pretty standard run for match play.
I'm just getting the first boost, the early boost.
Yeah, good early boost.
Oh, he gets a boost. I should have done that strat.
Good start. Come on.
Thank you, Jimmy Billy. I appreciate it. I'll say your name correctly for that. That's it's amazing.
No!
Oh, unfortunate rocket sets, or boost from the rocket sets, I should say.
As if he
I was gonna say, you know, it is streets. It is a very tieable level, but it is also Clemens famously has tons of trouble with this level.
Yeah, he
Always
is
gets trolled.
known for his streets trolls.
The amount of times I've seen him die to a rocket on Agent
I'm getting a
RTA
116.
is
That's
honestly
so
absurd.
Oh, 3 backs.
This is looking very 116.
Is it enough?
Ooh,
Yeah, I got a 116 because of like.
that was
fucking
super low.
I still don't
Yeah.
think it is.
In spite of it all, that was super low.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
Dude, he's gonna YOLO the train shot for this one. I'm not gonna do that.
All right, so Ace calling the shot, thinking that
Streets looking into I guess.
Clemens is going to go for the real train shot, so to speak. All right, Ace with the drive-by shot.
It's it, but kind of a slow reaction. Probably 20. Oh no,
Damn, it worked.
it's good enough. It
Damn it.
should be 26.
Good.
All right,
See, like, both
27
sides
on the
go
board.
27.
away.
I didn't watch the whole run. Just saw the ending.
All right, so is Clemens going to go for the tie here? Or
there's a
is he
window
going
here.
to
Strat. I had a really hard time with
is he gonna go for the real deal?
I mean, he's really got all he can really do is try and do the normal train shot, and hope it's 26. He's gone. Oh nah. I think this is 28. I think he spent way too much time on that.
It was, despite, yeah, I was going to say, even for a drive-by shot, it was a little slow. It could still be good enough.
Ooh.
It is.
I was worried that
All
might
right.
be a 28.
He was worried it was going to be
It was
28.
high.
So was I. I thought he spent too much time
2-point
pumping
jungle.
5 shots into that thing, but I guess it's just good enough.
All right, so 2-point jungle coming up. We were inches away from a 3-point jungle, but as it stands, 2 points up for grabs in jungle. Who's doing the train warp? Both Samo and Cubby tried the train warp in their match earlier today.
Although Cubby cut and run and did the locks, I stuck with it till I exploded.
Till the very end.
And I got in the spot in the last like 4 seconds, so I didn't get out quick enough. My brain genuinely like froze. I forgot how to do it.
All right, looking good up to Xenia so far.
Yeah, I think these are all completed. The first one was a little suspect, but I think it did go in the last moment.
Dang, good animation.
Pretty good,
Okay, at least. That was a good
considering a
animation.
sidestep.
Yeah, despite the sidestep, that was still an A- Xenia for sure.
This is a fantastic run.
Yeah,
I'll
we're looking
take
at
it.
low 50s right here.
I'm gonna say 53.
54.
Not bad, honestly. Kind of
53.
safe strats, but. What? That was 54?
Oh, Clemens is in shock.
I thought that was
What,
like
does he think
58.
that's slow or fast? I'm not sure. Surely he thinks that that was slower. I don't know. I don't know why he would though. It was fantastic.
So Clemens due up next for
The only
jungle.
problem.
Oh, he misses the first mine throw.
Really interesting. His missed throw though boosted him.
It did give him an accidental boost, yeah. So not all was lost on it.
That's crazy.
So it kind of made his lines funky, but in the end, it's almost like the world record strat of trying to get that early self boost. A
Oh.
slightly worse Xenia. That's probably going to cost it.
That may cost him, yeah.
Ooh, did that grenade not go off from the launcher on the third last? No, it did.
I think it did, yeah. All right, yeah,
Yeah, it
A
did.
completed.
Nice warp though.
Wow,
I
that
don't
was
think he-
insane.
I think it's too slow.
Yeah, it's just...
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it's just a little too slow.
I don't know.
What?
It's so close.
That
All
was
down
still
to the
almost
Xenia.
a fucking
All because of the Xenia.
55. Oh my god.
Is that it?
Maybe if you'd
That's
done the
I
first
can't believe
mine
that was still
throw
on this
perfectly,
time.
it might have just been 54.
Well, that's actually
It's over.
GG. That
1, 2.
if my math serves me correct, yeah, 9 victories get you the win, right?
That was intense. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Hold
Well,
on, I'm trying to tally up my score.
Yeah.
Well, there we have it. GG's. We're gonna play it to the end though, as we do on the Brabham Cup.
Wait, I'm getting
Man,
super
this has been one of
confused.
my worst.
Ad
Oh,
breaks
my
being
scores are all
moved
messed
up
up.
to 5 minutes now.
I gotta rewrite my scores, they don't make any sense. I missed Surface 2
Legitimately.
on aces, so now
among
oh
my
my
worst
god.
matches ever.
They both got 54.
I know, but they don't like line up properly now. So I gotta quickly write this down while I still remember everything that happened. Luckily it's control, so I have some time to do that.
Yeah, if it's gonna happen on a level, have it happen on control.
It's crazy. That shit just destroys me.
Okay. That was Bunker 1, and that's Silo the 116.
And I really only
14.
had a few wins because of him just
And then Frigate
getting
was...
shitty luck, really, when you think about it. Like that
Friends got
silo,
41,
like,
is that right?
bullets, And then forget. I guess that was kind of bad execution, but I mean, like, still, it's just. Like, he probably would have got a 22 if he really
Is Ace
tried.
DNF? Oh, that's right. Ace DNF'd, and he entered at 44.
I said it would
54,
show
like-
Gothenburg on the map, and so
It's
that's
so
what
fucking hard to top that, honestly.
C completes.
Oh wait, where am I?
And
I mean, you got.
Ace is trying to pick out which country he wants to shoot on the screen.
Like, he honestly just got insanely.
Low health, but if
silent for
I trust Ace
for me to like come back
to still find the time.
It's really just.
He was eyeing with like Armenia
Crazy,
almost,
man. Can't make much mistakes these days.
but he did not shoot.
But you know, I will say.
And
that's
he chose a country at random there. It looked like, but
still at least had a chance.
yes, he's
Like Morocco.
R.I.P. to Morocco. Bet you didn't catch the. But you didn't expect to catch a straight tonight during the Brabham Cup, but
Okay, and then Ace got 24 on Bunker 2, and Clemens got 46. That's right.
Turn my audio back on.
And then it was 17, 22,
I'm gonna get back in my stream too.
115, 116. Tied 27 on Depot. Then 54 jungle, 55 jungle. And now it's up to date and fixed, okay.
look at this.
Alright.
We're getting MR on the board yet again.
Man, this is like.
I'm never gonna do that again. I'm never gonna do that
so
again.
bad.
I can see why no
It's
one
the only fair way to
finishes
do
that.
it.
Wait, did Natalia die? Oh my goodness, DNF on control.
Fucking pathetic, man.
Unreal.
Okay, I guess he DNF.
Unbelievable.
I don't
Punished
like what I did
for his
there.
hubris. Trying to
It was
write
a lesson.
MR. Brutal.
I was about to give Clem the point, but he actually has to finish the match first. We don't do premature celebrations here
Oh, that's
at the
That's true.
Actually,
at the
I'm
Brabham
not-
Cup.
And he's quit out for no reason at all. Okay.
Well, oh,
Okay, well, looks like.
Let's just make
Clemens
Cabri-
is
if you
inside this,
if you want to make Samo upset, that's the best way to do it right there.
At least we save some time.
Yeah, well done. Enjoy the shit stats.
Yeah, I'll go through the losers bracket. Why not? I mean, I'll do what I can. It's just funny because watch, I bet I'll get like Bunker 21 against Samo and fucking Frigate 28 and Silo 104. It's the it's the curse of going against Ace. It's always fucking hard against Ace, man.
That's that ace luck.
Brian Bossart, aka Brian Boss.
You can't fight the ace luck.
Bossart.
That is the beauty of the cup. That is true, Cubby.
Honestly, man, I got lucky as hell that he even like opened that door for me. It just sucks that I couldn't cash in.
Yeah, things were inches
If I
away
had
from
gotten
going
better
Clem's way in this
Zenya
matchup.
or
That's
Dart
just,
on Jungle,
you know,
it could have been tied,
it's a game of inches.
So I can't be that.
Yeah, I
bad.
mean, another boost on streets and
The shitty Zenya,
a better Zenya
like Valor
animation,
kinda-
and
also Nat
Clem
Nat Archives was kinda
is
bullshit.
3 points
Yeah,
up.
he was
Clem's
Yeah.
on 7 points right now,
Yeah,
and Ace is on 6.
we would be looking at multiple point.
Even though that was a dumb
Well,
move, it
control,
still could be
considering they
fine.
tied on
Which is initials for
the other
Mark.
stages.
Oh yeah, because he would have gotten 54, so it would have been a 4-point control,
I just realized
and then
Yeah.
Ace would have DNF'd.
Wow. Okay. Well, I got shit on again.
So it actually, if that had happened, then Clem would be on 8 points. Ace would need to lock everything down.
Well, this is a lot.
Another
Yeah,
quit
the
out
joke
for no
though was that
reason.
Mark tried to spell his initials
As
in his
lost,
first
so
match and only got to
doesn't
MI and
care.
he had like
I mean,
too low health or whatever, so he couldn't really do it.
This is DNF the whole rest of the game.
And then
Okay.
in my first match, I was
That
able
is
to
kind
do
of
it,
crazy
and I
to
wanted
think
to do it
about,
a
though.
second
As
time.
bad as I played, as bad as I
Very
played,
clearly this time I was a bit too cocky.
I mean, this was an open door silo run.
Samo,
Ace gets
are
2
you
points.
facing
Yeah.
Clem soon right after this matchup? That's a good question. Are you actually going up against Clem right after
Do that
this?
again.
I don't
Using
know.
a dumbass and going too far up on the lean. It was good input.
It's either going to be me and Clem or Sean John and Joe. I think
10 back.
I think all 4 of us are available, so we can go either way. I kind of would prefer
Like, honestly, as bad as this looks,
break.
it's like I was so close to making this like insanely close match.
Maybe not. I don't know.
Over for sure, but
Trev did
now I
not
gotta
die
fucking
from that
bring
shot.
it in the,
I
now
can't
I gotta,
believe.
I know I gotta grind out of the losers bracket. I definitely want a rematch though.
A rematch very well could happen.
I mean,
We
he
shall
has some
see.
bullshit too, I can't ignore that, but
Mark was
definitely
playing
feel like
extremely well earlier today, so
I got a little bit
got to
more
go through him.
because,
Ace correctly playing out his runs, unlike a certain other competitor right now. Going for the Trev kill on the third possible damage point.
I'm surprised he didn't
58.
die there.
See if I can get a decent trail at
It was
least.
a good attempt.
Clemens get the point.
Actually, no, I can't do that yet. He's actually going to play out the run, so.
He'll play the way he needs to play. You know, like if I got 20.
Well, he might get a micro stuck on the railing and quit out. We don't know.
52 on jungle, he might have got 51. Like that's just the way Ace plays.
All right, so over here in the chat, Sean, John, and Joey T are encouraging you guys to go ahead.
I thought he was going to absolutely
15
destroy
minutes.
him.
Okay.
This is the console.
Back up.
And,
He's also
I guess my
going for
next
this
match will be against Mark.
running shot. Doesn't get the kill.
Doesn't work.
Isn't Trev going in the end though?
Exact same
Oh no.
weapon, I think.
They're both going to the third damage spot. Incredible. Clem can't reload though, so he can't sync up his guns.
Yeah, that's what happens when you leave that guard alive, though.
How's he gonna do this?
Alright, you know what? We're just going to do that.
Okay.
All right, he's DNFing. All right.
I mean, he quit out at 59. I mean, whatever.
Oh my god.
Yeah, GG's.
All right.
Okay.
12-4 is your final for Ace versus Clem. Ace moves on to face Mark
That was
in the
kind of
winners
funny match. You did
bracket,
some fun
round
things.
3.
The
It was
semi-finals.
pretty intense, like the first half entirely.
Very exciting. Tomorrow.
Even like the 2-point jungle.
All right, so that will make it really easy.
Yeah,
All I gotta
I
do
was
is just
very
switch to second
irritated.
URL here.
I wasn't that like irritated that I screwed
get
up
the
a lot.
challenge
I
up.
was kind of nervous at that point.
Can we start at the
Because I
top of
knew
the
you had
hour
gone
so I can
for
take a
that's
10-minute
gonna be-
break?
At best, I'm gonna match that.
I like the sound of it.
B1.
Because I've been sitting here talking. Or,
Yeah,
or
Silo
playing
just
Oops, I
was
was
a
about to
complete
give
shame
Clem
because I
12
got shot
points.
by the very first crate guard.
since
So I only
since
got
the
6
Mark
bullets in, and I
Kelly
knew that was
thing,
enough to get the first door open.
which was like
and
5
that
hours
threw
ago.
me off entirely for the rest of the level.
So I'm gonna leave
I
the
had no idea
call.
what my pace
I'll
was.
leave
I was
it
still hoping I'd
in your
match
hands,
113.
and I'll be back at the top of the hour.
But
That
yeah,
sounds
just,
good.
Face
the
Clem.
frigate was a complete
All right.
clusterfuck.
Well, good luck to you, sir.
Thank you very much. I'll
It's just
see everyone
so
there.
easy to kind of
See you
like
soon.
joke these things when you're a little nervous, but I guess I calmed down a bit after.
All right, well, you heard it here first.
Yeah, that's
Samo is going to face Clemens at the top of the hour. Let me disconnect this. We don't need it.
Seems standard like the 17, 115, and 27, but I feel like the 27 it's easy to choke if you get a
All right, good matchup. Good game, guys. Good game.
like slow reaction. Dude, I was like, you know, obviously like happy when I saw your like silo ending. Your first half was not that bad.
We'll set up start as soon as you end. All right,
You
good
got
stuff.
screwed over.
Good stuff.
And then of course I didn't get the
Oh, great. They're both on commercial break. All right. Well, I got to switch over to Samo anyway. All right. He'll be back soon. Yeah, give me just about 5 minutes myself. Take a quick coffee break. And we'll continue this action here very soon. Thanks for sticking around, everybody. And listening to Samo and I yap while these people play and do the actual real cool stuff. It's been fun so far. So appreciate everybody coming by and chatting and having a good time with us here on the Elite Gaming Twitch channel. Let me unmute this stream here.